Radio. Let's get into it. It's not so framey. Trying to sort this shit out. Very slowly. Hello, anyway. So I'm waiting for the key for this trial, I take it. Which I guess means I should go do some like daily shit while I wait, right? Ooh, what do I need to do? Teleport. Let's go to Funaland. Yeah, I've done that today. Well, I've done nothing today, I suppose. Let's go do the beast stuff, I guess. I have things to do. I got stuff I can do, it's fine. Just I wait for a queue. The roam was somewhat intentional. Shan't lie. Not proud of it, but you know. Skibbity bap 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 ba-do. God damn. Please snuff. Hit me. You maybe. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, you. Aha, you sons of bitches. You did not think I saw that coming, but I did. Thank you. Thank you very much. I doth appreciate it. Hey ho, let's go. Go on, ready up, you bugger. You know you want to. And if you don't, well, now you do. Because I done said you do. Oh, I figured I'd do something a bit more interesting with Ultros this time. Is it a bit more in with the other boys? Hey, same. Combatant. bloody bugger. God damn it. Okay. Fucking impediment, I suppose. Oh, you... For fuck's sake. Gonna foot it again. It's gonna give you a thing. I feel like you should still be able to give people things before they leave. Yes. Where are you, my good friend? Minion guide. I think you gotta come join me in my favorites. Yeah. You crazy little bugger. Humana. Alright, I just need to be a second. And backsies. Trying to get this plumbing audio right. Struggling ever so much with it. Try this. Must this be too quiet? We can but try. Okay, buddy. You got anything to say? Alright, voices. You did it, Ty. With any luck, we've seen the last of that lecherous devilfish. I hope not. Good show, Ty. Your performance has earned us a front row seats at the award ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Colosseum. Sounds like a plan. Do you want to go back to order? Because you got to go back to order. You know order, right? You like order. Everyone likes order. It's all going down in order. Hey ho, let's go, hey ho. That'd be zoomed out, man. It's not the way in, is it? Now, I could have just used the Ethernet port. But where's the fun in that? The ceremony will begin any moment now. Be on your guard. Our adversary may be anywhere, or anyone. A most remarkable display of martial skill, my adventuring friend. Clearly you have been observing me well in our travels together. If you say so, buddy. This guy had a voice, but I don't remember what it was. It was all you, Hildy, for sure. It was a battle for the ages, where worthy victors risen to claim the spoils. And now, let's take a look at the relic that our champion has won. Yes, please. Yes, please, thank you, please. Behold, from the personal vaults of Master Fracas himself, the Warden's grace, a timeless treasure the likes of which our realm has never seen. One that's earned the attention of Eorzea's most prominent pilferer, Gahaha. It's a ring, that is. Are they going to be here for something else again? I wonder. Oh, both of you. Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates, the opening act dragged on over long, but worry not, the main event is about to begin. Dun, 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 dun. I know what you paid well for your seats here today, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show. Clickety clickety. Them's firework words, them's are. Vile fiend! Mark my words, you have stolen your last treasure. I swear on it, on the Manderville name. It's a spear, that is, buddy. It's a big old spear. Oh, buddy. Oh, bloody hell. Not your best time. I think not, Hildibrand. Greg? 'Tis always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired. Okay. Oh dear. Die. You bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear. Do you not mean your skewer? Where'd the studio audience come from? Don't remember this being a thing. My spear! You threw it, you dummy. Oh no. For fuck's sake. Vile thief! Is there not a shred of honor in you? Return my weapon at once! Oh, it seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but their attendance at today's performance is by invitation only. Clickety clickety. That's Roos. It's your fault, buddy. Remember, new voice. It's raining truffles, but the battle is already. Mr. Typhoon, just a moment. I'm sure I have the tissue here somewhere. Oh, that was crafty. It was very crafty. Just a slight slide away. No! This is not what I intended! Such devastation! See, I vaguely know memes. Alas and alack! The ring sails straight into the hands of the fiend. Come on, guys, not again. Guys, some plan. Giving up so soon, are we? Those don't sound like the words of a Manderville man. I can tell it's him because he's naked. Yeah, buddy. Oh, man. Oh no, what? Oh dear. But of course, brilliant, father. If the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring. Why, it'll be like Dalamud. Yeah, Hildibrand. Hail to Maximilian Manderville. Skyward, as only a Manderville can. Fuck me. Oh, get the damn thing on the way back, Shirley. Father, you know not your own strength. Well, fuck. Fuck's sake. Can one bloody thing in this bloody city go fucking right for once? $997, $998, $999. Where's the man flying? Oh, he's not flying no more. Is that the chicken? What's the chicken doing there? Oh, well done, buddy. Well done. Oh, for fuck's sake. Not sure why I didn't see that coming. It's cool though, it's like home to him. And I'm sure it's like his comfort spot. These legs, they look strangely familiar. They're moving like only a Manderville man can. put a little too much spin on that one, it seems. A little bit, buddy. Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Say for one thing, this ring is a fake. But no matter, I have a feeling this will lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends, you have been a most attentive audience. That key, bloody hells. God, seize the fiends at once. Ooh, bit heavy this armor. Clickety, clickety. Bomberty, bomberty. Oh. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Well, he's made his escape. No, Nashu. No, we don't clap that. Bad Nashu. It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, it's gone. The second prize? What is the meaning of this? Many-faced fiend or no, the man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. The sun's sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. You son of a bitch. Preposterous. It's just, the dim lighting. Yes, if you'll just step over here. I don't feel so bad for not giving you a consistent voice, so... Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily. Let's not be so hasty, friends. I can explain. She gonna kick your ass. Or not? Maybe she's not. I don't know. She's gonna get a good ending out of this. That'd be nice. Buddy, how you doing? I sought out my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus, all for a false treasure. What a fool I have been. Whatever was I thinking? Do not berate yourself so, Miss Avila. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of dear Hegelina, and nothing more. I suppose I was at that. How do you know my sister's name? I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tail you to the... oh shit, that's the... Under no circumstances did I tail you to the Nanawa Mines to eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister. He's just getting a bit more like his dad, you know? Like life. That happens. I'm a fan of that. Is that an emote? I quite like that. You have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I truly was fighting for. My honor, my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shirk from a challenge. Good on you. Good on you. I'm rooting for you. So that didn't go well. Oh. One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as fake, he had already acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly the second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, was his target from the start. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen. A pattern that betrays his true intentions. The treaty blade of Azimir's virtue, the Ring of Inquiry, all relics with quite a history, or to be more precise, relics from the era of the Palladians. Yeah, buddy? Yeah? Oh, if that is so, the answer is as clear as day. The fiend means to found our Eorzea's greatest museum of Paladin history, pushing up the price and gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another of his cards will appear on the scene to tell us just as much. You know what? I ain't gonna question what you say anymore. Mayhap you are right. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Whose head's getting it this time? It's very Persona 5 like, isn't it, the card? Oh shit. I think it's a good job no one's head got it, right? That would be unfortunate. Oh no. Oh no. Why would you do that? Oh, ouch. Ouchie, ouchie. What? Alright, sure. Fuga, you know? Fuga. I've enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. In my museum. So this is the thief's final challenge to us. But what are these 4 treasures of which he speaks? Yet, yeah. Could have something to do with the free, you know, we've already lost. Just throwing it out there. Where the 4 treasures of the Baldear become one, the wicked shall be judged in the blazing light of the sun. So not a museum? Is that what we're coming to the conclusion of? That's disappointing. An old legend, little more than a fairy tale, not that. And yet it seems the Phantom believes there is some truth in these words. 4 sacred relics from Belladia, the Warden's justice. Lofty words coming from a glorified footpad. One who's winning over the common folk by the day. If the rumors are to be believed, It would seem the tales of a master thief running the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Consider his targets thus far. An old iron collector and his hired thugs, a trading mogul, and the brass blades. And now a mining magnate and the stone torches. Is it any surprise that the sympathies of the ordinary Ondans would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims? I suspect not. Absolutely, astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the syndicate? Perhaps the Sultana herself. Aha! Then it will be to his downfall, for the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just one moment, if you would. Mark my words, ye of many faces. This is but one man who I shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Belladia, and it shall be I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence. Sure does. Why are you so shadowy? Yeah, you see him. Why is he so shadowy?
Was that? No, that couldn't be. Methinks Godbert may need a new pair of spectacles.
Are you alright, buddy? Is there someone else involved with this? Otherwise I don't know why they'd need to still be shadowy, right? I ponder. I do. I ponder so very much. Here we go.
It's a race to recover the 4 lost relics of Belladia. As the friend's true identity and aspirations are revealed, will Eosia fall prey to the forces of evil? Or will our hero do what only a Manderville can? Hildibrand will return in her last vow.
Ellie, maybe? Or Nashu? Yeah, very nice, very nice. I like it. The key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot who you actually looked like? I have. Oh, interesting. And how did they freeze in midair like that? Talk about the mystery. Oh well, see you next time. Interesting. Is that a hint?
Hello, Mistress Ellie. I have come to continue this journey.
Shades of Sildee, huh? Alright. I was wondering when you'd show up, Ty. I hope you haven't made any plans for the day, because we've got a situation on our hands. Remember our good friend, the Phantom Thief? Well, it seems he's decided to branch out from burglary to cold-blooded murder. If those rumors are to be believed, he claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of the Old Down Society. Mr. Many Faces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubt as to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same. The weight of 5 copies will bring the scales of justice to balance. More riddles. Not that you'll hear me complaining. No, the only thing my readers like more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Mithril Eye's been selling like Pond's cakes. You don't know what a Pond's cake is? Well, sucks to be you, I suppose. There's a cake made of ponds, I assume. The only rub is that it's left me no time to look into the beast's last message. Until now, that is. Shall we, Ty? The hidden treasure of Uldar, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light on this, it's you-know-who. The Sunsilk tapestries. Fuck's sake. Struggle with the fucking easiest of words. Alright. Is it the big chap we went to talk to before? I can but assume. Or is it, I don't know. Oh, her, accomplice, I guess. Dudu stood outside with a clipboard. That guy. What was the guy that gave us this freaking quest line in the first place? You were in a Christmas hat? Oh, no. Thought you were dressing up like Santa. Oh yeah, there's this guy. Okay. Well, no. If it isn't my favourite venturer, my favourite Mithril report along with him, tell me, what have I done to deserve pleasure of your company today? I see. As much as I'd like to help two of my best mates, I'm afraid you've found all I'm at a loss. Uldar has more than its fair share of treasures, hidden and otherwise. I reckon our phantom friend could be after just about any of them. I can tell you this much though. Whatever the thief's got his eye on, it's got the Sultan's worth in a right dither. Word has it they've formed a regiment of their best and brightest to safeguard the royal vaults from this very threat. The Sultan's warn aren't like to be forthcoming with information, but it's the only lead we've got. Come on, Ty. I'd say it's time we paid a visit to the heart of the sworn. Oh shit. A man in my business develops a nose of danger, and this time, the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and a fine one at that. Don't put that pretty neck of yours at risk trying to play hero. Your concern is touching, but I can assure you that I'm ready for whatever dangers lie ahead. Besides, being a reporter is about more than selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truth and convey it to people. Come, Ty. Time is of the essence. Am I your Nashu? Is that what's happening here? Am I your Nashu? I don't know that I want to be your Nashu. Do I have to be? Do I have to be your Nashu? I don't really know where I'm going now. Nice little check with an alchemist guild, alright. Should just click on a fucking crystal, shouldn't I? Mate, I should have should have clicked on a crystal. I'm gonna jump over you because I'm angry that I didn't click on a crystal. Is that rude? I assume that's rude to jump over a Lalafell, right? It's gotta be rude. I shouldn't do it. Alchemist. Thank you kindly. Seek out information. Who's got information for me? I need some information. I do. Don't see anybody with any fucking information. Bloody hell. Oh, there's some information. There's information right there. You look familiar, son. Where have I seen this man before? It's not just me then, huh? Oh, only authorized personnel allowed in. The files bugger me with a broadsword. It's a gentleman of light, adventuring companion, and that catty but cute reporter from Mithril. Well, if it isn't the self-styled warrior of light. Tell me, what tall tales did you spin to the Sultan's one recruiter to land yourself in this position?
only the 12's honest truth, miss. Seeing that the gentleman of light standing tall on triumph that day, it moved me to the depths of me soul like. I vowed to put aside me sketchy past and serve the realm just like me hero master Hildibrand. The Sultan's sworn were impressed with my commitment, my sword arm, and gladly welcomed me into their ranks. Wait, don't tell me. You come to assist Master Hildibrand in his investigation, haven't you? Caw, why didn't you say so sooner? It's the least I can do to help the mates who united me with my role model. Buddy, come on now. You'll be wanting to speak with Phyllis. She's one of the Sworn's best, and something of a history buff, it'd seem. When she heard the thief was targeting the 4 relics of Belladea, she personally stepped forward and volunteered to lead the investigation. If anyone has the cure you're looking for, it'd be her. Wait here while I go get her. I trust you not to touch anything, eh? You fucking... Wasn't that what you were doing, sir? Being all sketchy and shit, as I recall. A pleasure to meet you, Phyllis. My name is Ellie, from the Mithril Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Thieves case, and would appreciate any information that may shed light on the recent events. The pleasure is mine, Miss Ellie, and if I'm not mistaken, that would make your companion friend here one Tymel, yes? You know Ty? As any regular at the Mithril Eye would, regular reader, that is. I must confess to being something of an unabashed fan of your work. Though it hardly befits my station to say this, I'm secretly hoping that you would show up to assist in the investigation. Doubtless the inspector, too, will also welcome a helping hand. Hey buddy, the Sultan's sworn, the elite of Uldar's elite. I can only hope they prove more competent than the bungling mercenaries I've dealt with this far. Inspector Braden, always one step ahead of us. Miss Ellie, a moment if you would. Right there, very good. Now face me, and don't move an ill. Sir? Inspector, what is in your... Oh! Bit rude. I assume. Demasking dust. A formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thief's disguises. Analyzing the mask left behind at Vesper Bay, I was able to identify its composition and synthesize a counter-agent that would dissolve the disguise whilst leaving the wearer's face intact. In any event, it would appear the two of you are indeed who you appear to be. Brilliant, Inspector. The Phantom Thieves pulled the wool over our eyes for the last time. Oh shit, I fear it will not be so simple. Was that it? The ingredients are necessary to produce the dust are exceedingly rare. Even with the entire resources of the Sultan's sworn at our disposal, we were only able to produce a limited supply. I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thief's next target? A hidden treasure of Uldar? The last of the 4 relics lost to Belladea? I fear not. I poured through the histories of time and again, but the only mention of these 4 relics is a vague reference in an old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it little more than a fairy tale. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. The legend goes on to describe 4 sacred artifacts, one each possessed by those 4 Belladian heroes, but makes no mention as to their appearance or nature. 3 times we have tried to identify the thief's target, and 3 times has he fooled us by making something entirely entirely. Needless speculation will only play to the fiend's strengths. All artifacts of Belladian origin have been sealed within the royal vault, and a regiment of our finest assigned to the protection. I have furnished all the guards with a supply of demasking dust, and instructed them to be on lookout for any suspicious personages.
That was hard to do.
The Black Guard will be in chains before he can lay a dirty hand on vault guards, let alone the treasures within. You have my word, my lady. I'm bowing. I'm fucking off. But there are even more disturbing matters at hand. Doubtless you have heard of the recent rash of murders perpetrated by our quarry.
Not sure I believe that was by him. Didn't seem like his MO.
The Sultan's sworn have launched an investigation, but the truth of the matter is that we have been far too occupied with the defenses of the vault to make any meaningful progress. We would be most grateful for your assistance you could offer.
A lady asks and a gentleman answers. Come on, get down here. Cast all worry from your heart, my lady. Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has a right to set right what is wrong and bring the wicked to justice. And this must be the demasking dust that is the talk of the palace. Ah, but you need not waste your supply on me, Inspector. I assure you that I am exactly who I claim to be. I think that was gonna work. A shame that.
Inspector Hildibrand, we were not expecting you, but your services are most welcome. I will share all I know about the recent murders.
Okay.
The killer has claimed 3 victims thus far. The head of publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, and an influential scholar. Other than that, they were all influential figures in their respective circles. We can identify no common threads connecting the 3.
Oh, this will prove a most satisfying case to crack indeed. And what of the method of killing? Conked over the head with a cudgel? Gutted with a great sword? Strangled with a subligar, mayhap?
I'm afraid that we have identified no pattern. In any event, the murderer plots the deaths of 2 more even as we speak. We must take action, and quickly.
Understood, my lady. Clues may be scarce, but worry not. My realm renowned powers of deduction are more than up to the task. I will see this burglar turned butcher delivered to justice.
Your presence is heartening indeed, Inspector Hildibrand. Friends, please take this demasking desk with you. I fear we can spare but a single sachet, but I trust you will put it to good use. On behalf of the Sultan sworn your assistance with the murder investigation is greatly appreciated. Leave the defense of the Royal Vault to us.
Sounds good.
The Gentleman of Light, in the flesh! Out is every bit as muscular and majestic as I remembered you've met him before. You've met him before, you foolish... Ooh, I swear to God.
He may have 1,000 faces, but the Inspector Braden's demasking dust. The masquerade will be soon over. Yeah, I'm not convinced. Drink. Come to accompany me to yet another case, friend. I like your gusto. But if you're auditioning to be my assistant, I fear that role has already been filled most ably. Why come you guys never actually ask me to come along? You know, why I always gotta find you here? I feel left out. It's rude. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of all his admirers. I shall henceforth name you thusly, Ty, my ever-loyal associate. Why, thank you. And now, my ever-loyal associate, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by inspecting the site at which the most recent victim met his demise. My questioning about the palace has been revealed that the scholar's body was found not far from 80 sins of Sazamo. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave behind clues. Clues that will not elude my gaze, friends. Let us be off. Pray alert me should you see anyone suspicious, my ever-loyal associate. We must put Miss Phyllis's demasking dust to good use. Alright. Red door. Oh, it's that side, huh? Fuck it. We'll take the long way there. Bada boom. Just go there. Just go there, leak. You don't know where you're going, just go there. And you clearly don't know where you're going. Oh, I'm just an older man, living in older, like a Manderville man, I can do anything. Let's go. Flowers. How intriguing. Okay. Flowers. Yes, it is all becoming clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist who is in a hurry to escape.
carelessly mislaid his words. That's what you think you're doing, eh? Haggard hack. I'm the one who put those flowers there, eh? To honor the memory of me poor boy. You dare to file his memory, eh? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I am Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, on my own dear mother's name, that your son's killer will be brought to justice. As I was just saying, these flowers were carefully placed here by the family of the deceased, which can only mean... Leave this place. Run away while you still can. Run far, far away.
Okay.
Run, or he'll turn you into a zombie, just like my poor boy.
That sounds familiar.
A living person turned into a zombie? Nonsense. Not nonsense, my boy. History. Or have you not heard of the horrors of Sildee? Old our sibling nation, against which we waged centuries ago war with. Much blood was shed by both sides, but I speak of far greater horrors than death. An unholy drought brooded by a Sildin alchemist, one with which the power to turn the living to the undead, that his nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers, the traitors burn. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotten flesh and ran him through. But you won't hear that from the Sultan's sworn. Fal alone knows why. But they whisked the body away before I could say so much as pay me respects.
A traitor's span. I'd heard the stories, but I never thought them true. To be able to procure such a frightening thing. Just who are we dealing with here?
A Sildin, I'm sure of it. Only a Sildin would know the recipe. But the last remnants of the Sildin died 4 centuries ago, you say? Yeah. Oh, they did. Yeah. He calls himself the Phantom Thief, he does. But did it ever occur to ye that he might be an honest to God's phantom? Heard the tales from my own great-great-grandma, I did, about the 4 relics of Beladia, and the powers they hold. The power to exact justice.
Oh God, please stop talking.
A spectre of Sildar has returned to wreak vengeance on us. Woe unto us all. Have the 4 warriors of light forsaken us?
God damn it, woman. Oh, my poor voice.
My dear boy, if only you'd have become a traitor like your father. If only you'd kept your nose out of the history books and never so much as breathed the accursed name of Soldier. But you did, and now we're doomed.
Okay, you can leave now. Yes, please don't come back. I can't do that. It hurts. Oh, I suppose I brought it on myself. I'm bleeding all son's here somewhere, I can feel it in my voices. The most potent air tonic the realms of the scene. Aye, that it was. For all of a fortnight afore me flowing locks fell out all over again. And just as I was chatting up a lovely young lass at quicksand, just a twist half an extra limb. Mountebank charlatan. If I finds that so-called inspector on this sunny band and pull every last strand air from their bleeding skulls. Okay. You could not do that. That's always an option. Just saying. Seems a tad rude. Shades from Sildare. Living men turned to zombies. The old crone's lost not just her son, but her wits as well. It's all becoming clear to me now. That dear woman's testimony has confirmed which I had suspected from the start. Like a zombie picking away at its rotting flesh, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has peeled away the foul scab with uncertainty to reveal the truth within. Open your ears and feast your minds on the fruits of my flawless deduction. Our phantom thief is a phantom indeed, a wayward spirit caught between the realm of living and the dead, for nigh on centuries since meeting a tragic end on the battlefield. As such, our course of action is clear. We must placate this tortured soul, that it might abandon its vengeful vendetta and travel to the next life in peace. But what is the true nature of the spectre's grievances? Without his knowledge, we cannot hope to assuage its rancor. Let us begin our search of the Thaumaturge's guild. Doubtless the tomes there contain a wealth of knowledge on the ill blood between the sibling nations. Notwithstanding the abject stupidity of everything else, what came out of your mouth? Some knowledge of Sildare might serve us as well. Go research as you will, and do take as much time as you need. You can count on me, Inspector Braden. Whatever knowledge is to be gleaned from at the guild, it shall not escape my inspector's eye. I'd be much obliged if you could keep him out of my way, Ty. I have some real investigating to do, and would prefer to be free of distractions. I don't want to talk to you very much. You'll note that I'm not often clickable. I just don't like you very much, Ty. You're a bit weird. That's what it feels like. I know you say you don't like doing a Welsh accent, but clearly you do because you can't stop. It's like you sort of gotten the hang of it and now you quite enjoy it. It's rather rude if I do say so myself. I'm mightily offended. Oh. God be good. You're the adventurer who saved me back at the ruins. I am. I did. Okay.
Researching the ancient feud between Uldar and Sildar, are you? Why, I'm pleased to say I have more than a passing familiarity with ancient history. To understand the history of sibling nations, one must go back further still, to the birth of their mother nation, Belladia. The fifth astral era was native untold wonders, when the arcane arts burgeoned, the great civilizations that commanded such powers and flourished and all that. This age of enlightenment would not last, however. Power bred a various, and the various bred resentment is culminated in the War of the Magi, which I brought the great floods of the sixth umbral calamity, which in turn swallowed once proud nations and left a battered wasteland in its wake. Mages were reviled, persecuted for having caused such catastrophe, with many forced to leave their homelands to face death. It was a small band of these survivors that found their way to Vanderland, where they would found the nation of Belladia, some 8 centuries ago. I imagine a government of mages by mages and for mages. What wonders might have been wrought at Belladia civilization survived to this very day. Alas, this was not to be. It's almost like to enter in Dragon Age. You like Dragon Age, you could go play the next one where it's Interventor and then you'd know, wouldn't you?
Just saying. It's a thing. You don't say. It's not every day someone comes to our halls to research Sildir. As a fellow student of history, though, I more than welcome the conversation. Belladian civilization flourished in relative bliss until twin sons were born to the royal family. The two were fierce rivals, and when came of age, and the father passed away, each one claimed that he was rightful heir to the throne, with neither son willing to relinquish his claim. They agreed to split the kingdom in two, forming the twin nations of Uldar and Sildir. But not unlike the two proud princes, the sibling nations developed a penchant for rivalry. Very nice, very nice. Hi. Greetings, traveller. You will learn of the war between Uldar and the fallen Sultanate of Sildar. It would be my pleasure to enlighten you. The two sea-states coexisted for generations until the bad blood between them boiled over, culminating in outright war. As you might deduce from the present state of affairs, Uldar emerged victorious, leaving its once proud sibling nation in smouldering ruins. As the histories tell it, the battles fought between the sister nations were the stuff of nightmares. In a desperate attempt to overcome Uldar's superior numbers, Sildian alchemists devised the most horrific stratagem, employing a frightful formula known as Trader's Spurn. They brought their fallen warriors back to life as undead soldiers. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion on those of the living who were too weak and wounded to fight. Sends shivers down his spine just to think about it, no? It is truly crowning glory of our nation that our forebears were able to emerge victorious against these horrors. Yeah, buddy. May the next life bring me happiness. And Gil. Gil is good. I like Gil. Do you like Gil? Who doesn't like Gil? Hey, you. We're acquainted. Say, don't surprise me like that. What's this? You're here, not for your studies, but to learn of the bad blood between Uldar and Sildar.
2 scales, one of gold and one of silver. The gold of Uldar weighing the prosperity and power. The silver of Sildar weighing knowledge and power. But the power sought by the 2 nations differed greatly. Yes, greatly indeed. The power wrought by Uldar prosperity was that of justice and good, while the power wrought by Sildar knowledge was horrific beyond belief. The power to rip living souls out of a man and render him a mindless killing machine. On this matter, the histories are clear. But riddle me this, my friend. Who writes the histories? And who does this say of the words writ within? Yes, truth can be elusive and fickle as the shifting suns. And there's one example. Did you know that in the war against the Sildir, Ul'dan and Amaljar warriors fought side by side? Likely you did not. And neither did I, until I encountered a faded passage in an ancient text buried deep in our archives. And yet, in the histories read by the populace, you'll see no mention of this most fascinating fact. Might it be that someone at some time deemed this particular truth less convenient? But I have said enough already. I don't know that you have. More please. I must have more. Oh, there you are. My ever-loyal associate, tell me, what have you learned from your questioning of the scholars in these halls? Indeed. As it happens, I have learned much the same. Let us take a moment to review and allow my peerless prowess of deduction to work their magic. A war of succession divides the great civilization of Beladir, giving rise to the sibling nations of Uldar and Sildar. The 2 nations coexist for some generations until it boils over, culminating in outright war. Daunted by Uldar's superior military might, Sildir employs their advanced chemical knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own citizens alive and dead into a fearsome undead legion. Yes, I believe I have it. The facts as hand have led me to one unsaleable conclusion. Our phantom thief is a descendant of a doomed Sildir, who seeks vengeance against those who reduced his countrymen to slavering zombies. To pacify his soul and send him peacefully to the next world, there is but one course of action. We must find Sildin's statesman who conceived this dreadful stratagem, and have him apologize to the thief in person for the suffering he has wrought. A brilliant plan. Perhaps you'd like to go yourself, a shovel and dig this statesman out of the grave yourself. Leaving aside this nonsense of spirits and spectres, it appears increasingly likely that our quarry shares a link to Sildir. His garish garb is no doubt meant to evoke the silver scales of the fallen Sultanate. This Sildian connection would also serve to explain the rare knowledge of Beladian relics that our thief clearly possesses. But what of the murder victims? What common thread amongst them could have incurred the ire of our adversary? A few people in town have spoke of the man sighted calling upon the victims in the past days. Those who saw him said he had a most frightened air about him. Wait. Yes, it's coming to me. Of course. My keen investigator's senses ring out with a voice loud and clear. This man Miss Ellie speaks of just might know something. You really should stop thinking so hard. You like to strain a brain muscle. Miss Ellie, there is this man that you... and where might we find him? My sources identified the man as Guguria, okay? A traveling merchant known to frequent Horizon. Shall we pay him a visit? That name sounds familiar. Not ye. Come here. There we go. Da-da-bum-ba-da-ba-dum-bum. No? Oh, whatever. My keen instincts tell me that Master Guguria's testimony will be key to a monumental breakthrough in our investigation. Yes, I shall employ the ancient Manderville art of parley to skillfully extract the information we require. Right. Yes. Love your business, make it quick. My time's too valuable to waste chatting with every stranger who passes by. Forgive us, good sir. My name's Ellie, a reporter with the Mithril Eye. Never blinking or seeing. You know the rest. I was wondering if we could trouble you with a few questions. Was it for love or money that you killed them? Yes, you? The thief of many faces. Me? A thief? What is this nonsense? I don't know who you are, but I ain't got time for the patience for this mummery. Now if you'll excuse me, an important client waits. I thought I recognized that voice. Lady Derilda. Well met indeed. Pray tell, whatever brings you to these environs this fair evening? Why, I live here, you hammer-headed half-wit. I, Inspector Breeden. This is an unexpected pleasure. Do you have some business with my associate here? Pray tell. Guguria. We can discuss business after. Pray let the inspector hear the handsome one. Whatever assistance he requires. But Lady Derilda, what about? Ah yes, my dear Maria's name day present. I had in mind one of the prize pieces from Eshtami's latest seasonal collection. You would be able to procure one for me, yes? Or shall I eliminate the middleman and make the trip to Uldar myself? Fuck off. I said just once more, Guguria. I expect you to give the inspector and his companions your full assistance. They, yes, even the stupid one, helped me regain something truly priceless. Yes, something more valuable than any mere trinket. So long, fuckers. Alright, I'll tell you what I know. But you didn't hear it from me. Got it? I was looking into the killing on behalf of a client of mine. The thief's got him some of that zombie dust. The trader's man, was it? And his cards speak of 5 victims. It got me thinking. Still dear, 5 victims, aye, the arbiters of truth.
The arbiters of truth? I'm not familiar with the name.
I fear would be, on account of them being something of a secret society and all. Influential personages of the Sultanate, you see. Working from the shadows to keep false knowledge from the old Sildar conflict from reaching the ears of folk like you and me.
False knowledge? Pray tell. Just what sort of knowledge might that be?
Thou foul's balls. You don't make me say no more. I've got a family to feed.
Very well.
Just tell us one last thing. Who hired you? Where can we find him? Hob. His name's Hob. When he heard that when I said, he told me he was going to set sail for Limsa with his 5 best sellswords to guard his back. Said there were many prying eyes at the airship docks. Said he had a private ship docked and waiting for him at Vesper Bay. But remember, you didn't hear none of this from me.
This man Hob must be one of the killer's targets. Doubtless he has also also knows the identity of the remaining one.
I doubt that. They say the arbiters are so secretive they don't even know which were his true identities. Now don't ask me how all that works, but Hobbs got high-ranking friends in the Brass Blades. Once he heard the victim had been all zombified, he panicked. Guess he knew that he'd be next.
Thank you very much,
my kind sir. Once again the ancient Manderville art of parley has procured us a key morsel of knowledge. Let us seek out this Hob fellow and see what he can share with us. And let us hurry. The man's life is in danger as we speak.
Oh, blimey. Ugly. Where am I going? This way. We're going this way. Yeah. Shit. Elishidor. Oh. I thought this was a player. Guess not. Master Hop? Is everything alright? No. Stand back, Ellie. Hunger. I hunger for your brains. Damn. There's no saving the man. Ty, do what you must. Yes, my first-hand knowledge of zombies tells me this particular shade of green is unmistakably that of the undead. 'Twould seem we were a few moments late to the scene. A message, and then there was one. Shadow boy. There it is again.
Is something the matter, Inspector?
Indeed, Nashu. You never talk. There is. Ever since I picked up the trail of the Phantom Thief, I've had this fleeting sense
I sense that someone or something is watching us. The thief might be close at hand. We should be careful. For the moment, let us return to report our findings to Miss Phyllis. Secret society or no, knowing the identities of its members may lead us to the final victim. I too had best return to the Mythril. Let's meet up again after. I'll see what new clues I can uncover in the time. In the meantime... You will do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. These streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone. Inspector! Inspector! I'll go with her. I'll trust you, Nashi. You never talk. If you insist, Nashi, then I give you my leave. But pray be wary. Not just of the thief, but of Miss Ellie. She has quite the temper, as we both know. I'm gonna kick you right at the ass. I'm gonna find your hole and I'm gonna shove my boot in it. Oh, you're enjoying yourself. Look at you. Miss Ellie, there is something I must tell you when this case is over. Be safe, and promise me that you will not attempt anything rash, as you did that time when the fiend took aim at my own life. Your life? Costa del Sol. Yes, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? I'll be careful, I promise. I eagerly await the day when I may hear what it is you would share with me. A secret vow? Consider my interest piqued as well. Good Inspector. Now let us be off. Miss Phyllis awaits our report. Don't be evil, Nashi. Let this love grow. Sibling strife, da-da-da, na-na-na, there is strife, na-na-na, na-na-na, with siblings, da-da-da, da-da-da. So they call it sibling strife. Alchemist, yeah. Alchemists, fuck yeah. Some shifty looking fellow was I in the vaults before, but he took off faster than a fleeing cactus as soon as my gaze met his eye. Aye, just like I counted many a galleon on the plains. Oh, it's you. The news of Orm's death will not sit well with Miss Phyllis, but a gentleman must do what a gentleman must do. A fourth victim. God have mercy. We were able to glean out of a connection to the other victims. But it's of truth. No, it cannot be. Somebody help. Nashi, you son of a bitch. Miss Ellie, the voice comes from the direction of the vault. We must hurry. Yes, let me move. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Maybe I don't. Miss Ellie, are you hurt? That man, I only thought to ask him a few questions before I knew what was happening. He was upon me. I could only bash his brains with a conveniently placed bottle of mead, it would seem. Remind me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, is Nashu not with you? She saw a figure lurking in the shadows and went off into pursuit before I could stop her. This man wears the armor of a sultan's sworn squire, yet his face is unfamiliar to me. Something is amiss. Interesting. Thief of many faces. To think we would find a man like this. Thrice and again did the fiend elude our grasp, but no more. By virtue of the gentleman's ingenious deductions and the lady's pugilistic pursuits, I declare the case closed. Bit early, mate. I return the sachet to you, Miss Phyllis. Whilst the gesture was appreciated, in the end it proved superfluous to my cracking up the case. I don't think this is the time to be giving that back, buddy. Just throwing that out there. Pally Jim. While you're at it, is there anything else of immense value you'd like to wantonly destroy? Yep. Yep. 'Twas a nice try. What? What is the meaning of this? Ingenious. A double disguise. Planted by the thief to throw us off his trail, no doubt. This is Quigan, one of my most capable men. I assigned him to guard the vault, and outfitted him with an ample supply of demasking dust. It is inconceivable that the thief could so easily elude his grasp. Apparently not. Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. Nashu? Speaking of which, has anyone seen Miss Ellie? What? No. That's impossible. Of course. It all makes perfect sense. With the Phantom Thief to thank for burgeoning readership and rise through the ranks at the Mithril Eye, Miss Ellie could not bear to face the possibility of a story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus, she has hatched a plan to... I didn't see that one coming. If true. My lady, the vault has been breached. The wise man's whisper, it's gone. For her foul crimes against the Sultanate, I hereby declare Ellie of the Mithril Eye the thief of many faces, an enemy of the state. Deploy all troops that do not rest until she is in custody. This is a red herring, this is. Yeah, it's gotta be right. And now the game is truly afoot. Oh, buddy. But what is the meaning of all this racket and rumpus? And just as we were about to make our triumphant return, isn't that so, Kiru? Bork. I'm sorry, Nashu. I never should have doubted you. Miss Ellie, the shadow said you saw, you said you saw. I think it was just a dormouse. Oh, Nashu, I'm so sorry. To think, he literally stumbled face first onto the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end. But were he not, yes, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve.
Mistress Ellie. How could ye? When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable. How could I have been so blind? Beneath the mask. My ever loyal associate. We must find Miss Ellie quickly. Surely if confronted by her constant companions, she can still be convinced to abandon this fool plan. Oh, Miss Phyllis, I thought you had already departed in the company of your men, but all for the better. Shall we not conduct this search together? I fear that would only put them at greater risk. You see, the fifth and final member of the Arbiters of Truth, the Phantom Thief's final target, is none other than Hildibrand Mander. Me. Mind you, it's not a role I sought of my own accord. My name and my passion for history are somewhat well known in the Sultanate. One day, I received an anonymous letter stating that a position in the committee had opened, and I had been chosen to fill it. The letter went on to enumerate my duties to prevent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of our illustrious nation. As a high-ranking officer of the Sultan's sworn, I was deemed to be in a particularly unique position to serve as an arbiter. I knew that there were other members of the organization, but was told nothing of their names or identities. To think that my unknown compatriots were victims all along. I cannot put any more lives in danger. I will sequester myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm until such time as the killer is apprehended. Your concern for our well-being is most touching, Miss Phyllis, but there is no need for such caution. As a seasoned inspector, I am more than capable of protecting a lady in distress. And as a gentleman, that is exactly what I shall do. My associates here also stand at your side. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my loyal assistant? Inspector, over here. Uh-huh. Ah, there you are, Nashu. You really shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you. I am sorry, Inspector. Miss Ellie said she saw somebody in the shadows, so I went to take a look. Now, there wasn't anything there but a dormouse, but it was a really cute dormouse, you see. It just kept squeaking and scurrying away, and I just... Pardon me for a moment, Nashu. Yes, my inspector's sense speaks to me. Someone is watching us. Die. Let us split up and canvass our surroundings. There's two people watching us at the minute. I cannot allow my presence to put my men in danger. Apologies, Ty, but I require a moment alone with my thoughts. Understand. Where is Miss Ellie? Do you think she went to look for the dormouse too? Very convincing.
water-stained letter lies conspicuously on the floor. Be wary and be warned. Okay. Another letter. A water-stained letter lies conspicuously on the floor. Trust no one and your friends all the less. Indeed. A water-stained letter lies conspicuously on the floor. This will avail you well. Use it wisely. Obtain a sachet of demasking dust, and the next instant you feel an intimidating presence behind you. Oh, he's a big boy. No, well, kinda. He's a big boy. Oh, ho, ho. If it isn't my beloved son's staunch companion, the mighty Ty. I was in the area on a matter of business, which I curated when I felt a suspicious presence from the shadows. Pursuing it led me here. Mayhap it is the same for you. Oh, so your pursuit of the thief of many faces has taken quite the unexpected turn. And now you have come upon a series of anonymous letters. Mayhap our watcher in the shadows is a friend, or is this but another trap laid by the fiend? Yes, the plot thickens in a dollop of salamander oil. In either event, I dare say circumstances call for utmost caution. The thief could be anywhere, or anyone, myself excluded of course. No mere mask could replicate the physique of this Manderville man. That said, I fear my dear Hilda may be in a bit over his head this time. Allow me to assist in your investigation. Were anything to happen to Hildibrand, his dear mother would, not be pleased. Oh dear. And this way? This way? This works. Of course it works. Why wouldn't it? Oh, Mr. Sally. I'm definitely not you. No, I'm not sure. If a sinner speaks true, the villain even now lurks within our midst. And yet, we have but a single sachet of demasking dust at our disposal. We must identify the imposter beyond reasonable doubt before we proceed. You know the players better than I, Ty. What say you have a few words with each of them, and see if aught seems amiss? Interesting. See, Is it not gonna be her? I mean, we were shown it was her, right? Is it gonna be like a double bluff? Inspector Blyden told me all about it. Who the funk Miss Ellie was the phantom thief all this time. She sure fooled me. Okay. Miss Ellie is the phantom thief. It is the only logical conclusion. And yet, I cannot help but feel another truth still awaits us. Am I doomed to share the fate as the others? I'd sooner die than become one of those things. Me bloody neck. Nothing particularly odd about any of them, you say? It stands to reason that the fiend would not take such a risk if he were not utterly confident that he could pull off the ruse. Curses. This one's not half the fool his son is. I must elude him, and quickly. Time is of the essence. I questioned the Sultan sworn outside. To a man, they insist they have seen naught of Miss Ellie. Wherever could she have gone? Father, what brings you here? Yes, finally the pieces are coming together. Now if you would kindly stand still and shut up. The fiend already stands among us. Inspector Braden, I should hope you are not doubting me. Well, I'm quite convinced that even a master impersonator would struggle to recreate your particular brand of idiocy. The fact remains that anyone here who has spent even a moment alone must be considered a suspect. The thief has proven to be highly efficient at assuming new identities. An astute observation, my gangly friend. I'd say this occasion calls for a dose or two of that powder I have found earlier. There wouldn't happen to be another sachet or two lying around, would there? What remains of our supply has been disputed to this search party, but were it not, they should be reporting back within a bill's time. Time might be against me, but just you watch. I'll wiggle my way out of this and turn you into the reeking, drooling corpse you deserve to be. I fear it is more than time that we can afford, Miss Phyllis. Fortunately, my powers of deduction will lay the fiend's face bare within minutes. We know that, given the chance, the thief prefers to impersonate familiar personages, as Miss Ellie has had only a passing interactions with my dear father. We can safely eliminate him from consideration. That leaves myself, Nashu, and Tair. Nashu and I, in particular, have had a close and extended relationship with our suspect. I shall begin my questioning. Mine own assistant, I assure you that none know her better than I.
Brilliant reasoning as ever, Inspector. Go on, ask me anything.
Of all the times this overstuffed buffoon to start talking sense. If he asks me anything too obscure, my cover is as good as blown. So that's not happening then. My relationship with Nashu is so close I dare say at times it is as if we share a mind. If this Nashu is truly my ever-loyal assistant, she should have no trouble completing my thoughts. I am Amanda Manderville. Oh, that's too easy.
Man,
Doing what only a Manderville
can.
from the peaks of Groffus to Fanalan, Manderville.
Man, you're the best, Inspector.
A perfect score. You may rest easy, dear friends. This is unmistakably, unequivocally, unindubitably the true Nashu. I've never known you more than now, you marvelous muttonhead, you. Never loved you more than now, you marvelous muttonhead, you. Nashu, there's something the matter. Just because you picked up a few more wrinkles beneath the eyes, there's no need to avert the charming face of yours.
Wrinkles? Wrinkles? Look who's talking, you crusty cretinous old.
Oh dear.
Genius, Inspector?
The charade is up, Miss Ellie.
tested. Miss Ellie, you look somehow different. So the letter spoke true. The fiend was in our midst all along. My prodigious powers of deduction scream out to me. This woman knows something. Another two-layered mask, mayhap? But no. This woman bears a striking resemblance to Miss Ellie. Her sister, maybe. She mentioned that, right? I was all but certain that Ellie was our thief. What is the meaning of this? Who are you? 7 hells, done him by muscle-bound muttonhead and his motley troop of mamas. Just who are you? Your resemblance to Miss Ellie is most uncanny, and yet... Consulting Inspector Braden, once again you fail to measure up to your lofty reputation. Of course we resemble each other. Ellie is, after all, my own flesh and blood, my beloved sister, and my eminently capable partner in crime. 1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You can call me Cece. Charmed. I'm sure. Are you quite alright? Why, you look as if you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I assure you that Ellie and I are no spectres. What we are, mind you, are the last living scions of Sildian aristocracy. Bemused, are you? Befuddled? To find 2 sisters behind the mask? Try using your brains once in a while. Every time you've encountered the thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. No, the thief that 4 times stole the show, and those priceless relics, was me. Meanwhile, Ellie had a plan and had it hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge I needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, all while spinning the hair-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of this nation. We owe you a lot, truly. Why, without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we never could have risen to these heights of celebrity. Miss Sissy, from a gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is it that you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all your schemes? Justice. 400 years ago, old hand dogs reduced our great nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would still justify these foul deeds will suffer the same fate. Wait, these histories say that it was the Sill deal that turned their own men into zombies. Their histories lie, and you would from the shadows, silencing those who speak the truth. You should have died with your fellows, false arbiter. Okay. It was Uldar that ordered the creation of the dreadful powder, and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The history of your glorious sultanate is built on a lie. What is this madness you speak, woman? Not madness, truth. The powder in my possession was stolen from the Uldan army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. They say it was his final act of courage in moments before his leg fell off and his rotting head dropped from his soldier's shoulders.
This is the truth of that the histories don't tell. The truth that this doe-eyed sultan sworn would kill to keep buried deep in the sands of Fanalan. But your time of reckoning is nigh. Oh yes, before long you and everyone in this rotten nation will know firsthand the horrors of my ancestors knew. Yeah. And what do you mean by that? Oh, how the idiots lap up the stories. A masked crusader for justice, a dashing rebel waging battle against power and authority. Oh, if only they knew. But they will see soon enough, when they're eating each other's brains out on the streets. In the last days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of the final survivors stole a vast quantity of powder from the old Anne vaults, hiding it away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. The sole means by which the vault may be opened, by assembling 4 secret relics of Belladia, 4 relics once housed in the royal palace of Sildia, before Uldan dogs stole them and claimed them for their own. And so it dawns upon you at last. Yes, even as we speak, Ellie makes way for the vault, the 4 relics safely in hand. Just think, one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren you were there when the zombie powder rained down on the Ulda. No, wait, you'll all be dead. Preposterous. And yet, but first, you, my dear, you will not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moments of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot like all your rotten lies. I think not, Miss Stacy. Oh, Hildy. Oh, buddy. Hildibrand. You idiot! Just for once could you not get in the way? Goldwood Manderville. I can't even trust your sorry ass to look after him for a day. Or is this the wife? Well, I knew it. The present watching over us from the shadows. It was you, my dear wife. Oh no. Like father, like son. Am I to understand that you are Hildibrand's mother? I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go pee pee. am Buxies.
Speaking of being back.
Hello, Greg.
Aye, this is more like it. Hand to hand, skillet to skillet. It's enough to send the warriors pulse racing. Prepare yourself, Die. The time of our final confrontation is nigh.
Wait, what? Oh, go on. Go on, Lady Manderville.
Do ye have purporters for brains? You overstuffed buffoon. My beloved boy's been turned into a stinking corpse. If he hadn't bloody noticed. You? Die or something? Was it? Yeah? Hildy's told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet you. My dear boy's always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I can come on a bit too strong at times.
A little bit.
But can you blame me? This time I thought I'd stick back and leave things to my sorry-ass husband here. And look what that got me. You'll help out, won't you?
Hey, buddy. Oh, what's squawking? Alright.
I dare say it's quite clear who wears the pants in the family,
So to speak.
Inspector Hildibrand's mother.
Twould seem so.
Reunited with my dear boy for the first time in ages. And just look at him, he's green. Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse. I know just the remedy. A phial of holy water. The ingredients are simple. A tatter of oversaw rags and a phial of twice distilled water. Synthwort at the market stocks the former, and the latter you can procure from a trader by the name of Guest. Now hurry. Once the poison spreads throughout their veins, no antidote will save them. In the meantime, I will search for the bumbler's bumbling assistant. With any luck, Miss Nashu is still alive. Ouch, that smarts, you gads, Hildy. You're looking none too hearty yourself. No thanks to you, you bumbling oaf. Now, are you going to company tire and make yourself useful, or do I have to reintroduce you to that well? No, but of course, my lady. Gilgamesh is ever at your service. Singh got sundries, was it? Come now, Die. There's work to be done.
You're not gonna try and kill me again, are you? Not sure I'm okay with that.
A piece of oversold rags from Synthcourt sundries and a bottle of twice distilled water from the trader's Guest. A hurry, goddammit. My dear boy's life's at stake.
Alright. We have spoken. Many times.
So much that Truman
Suffer harmony exchange.
as near this crystal.
Got me out. Yeah, there we go. I can do.
Ye again. Bloody hell. Oversoul rags, you say?
I fear of only a single tatter left in stock, and it's already been spoken for.
But my good man, you must reconsider. My dear friend's life, and quite possibly my own as well, hangs in the balance.
I sympathise with your plight, friends, but I manage to make a living. I've been promised a copious supply of camera membrane for these rags. Unless you can offer me same, no deal.
Gah, and you expect us to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere at a moment's notice?
Well, look what we have here. If it isn't the Warrior of Light from the Colosseum. Funny who you meet at the markets. Hey. As it happens, I just returned from my training, and the slaying of 10 chimeras just happens to be my task for the day. If it's chimera membrane you seek, you're more than welcome to share. Oh, thank you. It's very generous of you.
My lady, you are far too kind.
Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for Inspector Hildibrand and Ty here, I'd still be tag teaming with a slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. And I'm a woman who pays her debts. Good on you, lady. Glad to see you doing better.
Well, take me. If it wasn't for the villa, the Tempest,
Ever since she confessed to her trickery and started climbing back up from bottom ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. I have half a mind to give you the rags you seek just for the privilege of meeting her.
A kind sentiment, my good man. But we are more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain, aren't we, Ty? And with this, our task here is done. Now, let us find this traitor named Jest.
He got a bit piratey there, didn't he? Oops. Oops a daisy. Where you just? You just go back where you came from. So easy. Some might say it's lemon squeezy. What was it? Chamber roll? The blundering Manderville boy's on his last legs and you need something of mine to save him, you say? Perhaps you can give me a good reason why I should care. Those bloody Mandervilles are richer than the traders themselves, yet they have the audacity to haggle me down to the last guild for every purchase. If the family line ended today, I'd be happier and a wealthier man. And now I believe the ballroom calls. Good day to you. I do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents.
Have you not a shred of compassion in that spindly body? Business rival or no, the man is on death's doorstep.
After the events of that day, my father will not so easily forgive and forget. But it matters not to me, no, my love for you is as deep as the seven seas. I beg of you, my lady, may I have this dance? Hey, there's those two. It's all coming full circle. I gave her a really dumb voice, didn't I? Ty, what a lovely surprise. Are you here for the ball, perchance? Everyone's poor Inspector. or if isn't the lapper's maiden in the flesh, or say you bid farewell to your preening fops and scruffy adventurers and share a dance with a cultured gentleman befitting your great beauty. Why, it would be my pleasure and honour both, me lord.
Yes, Anne.
Provided you first provide my friend and good friend Ty with a bottle of twice distilled water that he seeks.
You know this man? Bah, if I surprise you would set, then so be it. Take it. It's barely worth his weight in gill anyway. Now, shall we, Miss Arabella?
Thank you, Arabella. Appreciate it. It's very much appreciated, thank you, yes.
I knew Hildy to be a worthy rival, but to think he was this beloved by so many. Clearly this realm would deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, Ty, let us deliver these goods while there's still time to save him.
We kind of run into Ulti too. Like he's the one we're missing, right? Everybody else is shown back up. I suppose it was the announcer of the arena too. It too could show up. Hello. I trust the two of you wouldn't dare come back to me empty-handed. Not even a little. Bloody brilliant. I'd take you over my muscle-headed half-wit of a husband any day. Now, stand back and let me show you some real Manderville home gackin'. Foul, you bloody bugger. Guard my skillet. Love her. She's the best. Aye. That's just up its brand. Now it's up to Hilda to flush what's left out of his system. Don't worry, he's my son, after all. I reckon he's still got some fight left in him. Look who I found. She was slumbering, obviously, in a rubbish-strewn corner of Pearl Lane. Boy, did that not feel good? Yes, I'm sure it did. Ty, word has it that Ellie has been sighted at the Sildine ruins. We must go there with all haste. Yes, mister. You've done well by my dear boy today, don't worry. I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed for him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing about his condition. What in the seven hells are you standing around for? The future of Uldar is at stake.
Guy, my strength is yours as well, for Uldar, and for our friend Hilde.
You remind me of my husband. Wonder if you have any more muscles than sense. If you're so keen on making yourself useful, why don't you run to the markets and bring me some fire crystals? Keeping my dear boy warm is the key to fighting off the zombification. Let's see. I believe 20 crates or so should suffice.
I am a warrior, not a yes, my lady.
He's all good, buddy.
I say, Enkidu, the burden we must bear to simply secure my long-awaited final confrontation with Ty. That said, the events of today have given me cause to reflect. Ty and Hildy both, oh, to be blessed with such veritable legions of friends tried and true. But alas, not I. No, only one true friend have I ever known, and she is long lost to me.
What about Enkidu?
You are a fine bird, and you have given me great comfort in my travels, but you will never be Enkidu, my one true companion. Oh, my friend, were you with me? Even I could not stand against our combined might. Oh, Enkidu, wherever you may wander, hear my words, and return here to my side. Enkidu, do you hear me? Enkidu! Ye gods! What was that flash from the heavens? It nearly blinded me. And what? The crystals, where have they gone?
Oh, you haven't. No, not Primal. Van's admitting you here, old friend.
That voice, could it be? My faithful companion, why must you always make me wait so?
Is it another chicken? Okay. Ooh. Most gentlemanly. Manderville bottoms, Manderville curtain. Oh, very nice.
What are you doing, dilly-dallying around? Let me jog your memory. There's a moonsick maid digging around a still deer excavation site, and with her mind set on turning older into the land of walking dead. Your concern for Hildy is most touching, but don't you worry. Mummy Dearest isn't going to let her beloved son kick the bucket that easily.
Alright, I'm on my way. Don't gotta be all pushy. Why you gotta be so pushy? Come on, you can fly. You know you can do it. Alright. Oh, my stuff. No, is the answer to that question.
We've managed to track down Miss Ellie just up ahead. We're your friends, watch over as we speak. Yet no matter how many times we try to reach out to her, she refuses to so much as answer. Needless to say, we considered physically incapacitating her. But that crate she's sitting on isn't just a makeshift chair. It's filled to the brim with traitor's spam. One misstep and the consequences could be dire indeed. You are our only hope, Di, even in a single-minded rage. Surely the time you spent together must still count as something. You need not put yourself in undue danger. I only ask that you step forth to where your voice may be heard and call out your friend's name. I beg of you, Di. Surely if anyone can convince the woman to abandon her madness, it is you.
With the chat mode in say, use your keyboard and software keyboard to call out Ellie and convince your erstwhile friend and companion to listen to reason. Alright. Are you in say or not in say? I don't want to do a fit, you know. Oh shit. Like, why isn't it working? Now I understand. Team, what's up? Oh, you got here in end anyway.
Oh, to think this girl and her sister were behind the crimes all along. I dare say this realm is awash with capable adversaries.
Oh, no, we've spoken, buddy. When else you have a turn?
Miss Ellie, I thought we were friends.
You do well not to anger the last friend. She's sending a top-day ample supply of zombie powder. I suspect she's not afraid to use it.
It beggars belief that I could have been so blind. Love does shit to you, buddy. Ellie.
Ellie! Mistress Ellie!
Ty, I suggest you leave this place where you still can. I bear no grudge to you, but should you so much as think of interfering, I'll not hesitate to turn you into a zombie too. Yeah, you will. So it was you, after all. Consider me disappointed. Your sister Cece is already in custody. Surrender now, and I will see that no harm befalls her. How little you understand us, Inspector. Then again, how could one born into a life of power and privilege ever hope to understand? Cece and I have no family, no friends, no fortune, nothing. Two sisters against the world with only our quest for justice to give us meaning. Long ago we made a vow. Should the worst happen, our mission takes priority over all. Yes, over our own wretched lives. Do you see now? Anything I might have once had to lose, I lost long ago. Now stand down, or suffer the same fate as the old ant dogs you would defend. Ellie, stop this madness! I'm sorry, Inspector. Oh, Jesus.
Oh no, I don't like zombies.
There's too many of them. Okay.
For a day's work for a Manderville man.
Jesus. Can I be him? Oh, Nashi. Oh, but you only did delay the inevitable. I have an entire legion of undead at my beck and call. Face it, it's only with Inspector Hildibrand's ridiculously good fortune that you even made it this far. And he's as good as 6 forms under.
Be forewarned, girl. Know that I speak from experience when I say, underestimate Hildy, and you do so at your own peril.
I'm afraid you underestimate me as well.
No mere splash of holy water can stave off the effects of traitor's sperm. I fear the good inspector's luck has finally run out.
Those balls. Is there no end to them? I'm not liking our chances. Greg, was it?
It's a shame to lose you, Ty. Warrior of light that you are. You might yet have served one last purpose for us. Go forth, my zombie minions. See what this is. Oh, buddy. There you go. It's okay, Ellie. You had to know it was coming. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in righteous glare. Bugger me with a broadsword. Are me eyes to be believed? It's your boy. That pose. No, these are not 4 warriors of light I see. The other 3. They're 4 gentlemen of light. Just so, my good man. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire has made his triumphant return. Did you miss me? Always. Oh god.
Aye, we meet again, girl. Tell me you've got me snowball tonic or I'll fashion myself a wig from your lovely locks after I've ripped them clean from your bloody head.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Elazar. Caw, you're looking absolutely resplendent today. Impossible. The holy water couldn't have cured him.
It didn't. Fortunately, our overlord spent quite some time building up an immunity to zombie powder. When we learned that Master Zombie Brand was at risk of joining the actual dead, we knew we had to take action.
An immunity to... I'm just going to pretend that makes any kind of sense. The game is up, Miss Ellie. Pray abandon this madness. Besides, plots of mass murder hardly suit such a lady like yourself. Oh, Ellie. Oh. It's over. It's all over. Inspector Braden, you said there was something you would tell me when all this was through. I imagine you have no words for me now. Ellie, your powers of deduction are wanting. You said that you had lost everything, and everyone you had to lose, did you not? As for me, I have found something. Someone with whom I intend never to part. I care not if it takes years, even decades. When you emerge from your jail cell, a free woman, I will be there. What say you? Oh, that was unsurprisingly sweet.
Miss Ellie, while the crimes perpetrated by you and your sister are unpardonable, you are far from the only ones guilty. On behalf of the syndicate, I offer my apologies for the false aspirations cast upon your ancestors. You said the nation of Oldar was built on lies. Seeing what I have seen today, I cannot deny your words. It will not be an easy task to rewrite, nay, restore history. But know this, I will do everything in my power to bring truth to the fore. Oh, he's very happy.
We are not forgetting something here, and by someone, I mean me. If you are quite done playing cloak and dagger, I require Ty's presence for a matter of a far greater importance. The time for our too long delayed confrontation is nigh. Why the long face, friend? But Miss Abdis will have you singing a happier tune.
No, buddy. But why?
Could it be? The treaty blade. And the one true one at that. None other, and I have not the slightest intention of parting with it, save to the one who would defeat me in single combat. But I misspeak. It will not be single combat this time.
Is that my cue, old friend?
Oh no. A fucking primal.
God be merciful, that is an abomination. Some new breed of white scent. Abomination? I would like you to express my companion courtesy, girl. But 'twas not the most curious thing. There I was, only a carrot full of crystals for Hilda's mother, and thinking how much better things would be if my dear friend Enkidu were here. Then came a flash from the heavens, and the next thing I knew, there she was.
By the gods, it makes perfect sense. Doubtless the crystals heard Greg's heartfelt plea, summoning forth his friend, nay, no mere friend, but rather the primal Enkidu. And the world has now completely and utterly ceased to be bound by the laws of logic.
Die. You may have bested me in the past, but facing two of us together will not prove an easy task. And yet, I trust you will not shirk from the challenge. I and Guido and I shall be waiting you at Ampador Keep. Ampador. 'Tis a ways from here, but not better than you for a climatic confrontation. If you would claim the treaty blade, then claim it from me as a warrior. To the skies, Enkidu, to the skies.
Two against one? That's not very gentlemanly of you. Greg, come die.
To Ampado and Amdabor.
This is a grave development indeed.
To think that one man could summon a primal on his own. I must send word to the Scions at once.
Who do you think's standing right next to you, lady? Yeah.
Oh, but of course, I'd nearly forgotten we had the Warrior of Light in our near midst. Please, die. You are our only hope to slay the primal and reclaim the blade.
I got it. I'm on it. I'll do your dirty work. It's a game. Ty, will you do this? Ty, will you do that? Ty, hello. You.
Look at the Inspector go. I'm right behind you, Inspector.
And with that, my work here is done. You are by far the least incompetent associate I encountered in my travels. For preserving some shred of my sanity, you have my thanks. That said, my time in this land was not a total loss. My experience here have taught me an important lesson, that this world and the fools who populate it rarely, if ever, abide by the principles of logic. This should serve me well in my future cases. And most importantly of all, I'll leave here with a vow that has given me in my new life meaning. But this is not the time for sentiment. Feel like it is. I'm sorry for deceiving you, Ty. For what it's worth, it wasn't personal. It's always personal.
After 4,000 years, this might very well spell the end of the arbiters of truth. Whether or not to replace the fallen is a decision for my superiors to make. In either event, I decided to renounce my position. I thought they were but white lies, but I have seen firsthand the suffering they can cause. Ellie, forgive me. The Gentlemen of Light! Cool! They were every bit as radiant as I pegged them to be. One day I'll be a hero myself. Just you watch. Oh, whoa. I knew that if anything could bring Hildy back from the undead, it would be my dear wife's hand-mixed holy water. That's world-class culinary now married. All's well that ends well, ain't I? Hildy's undead acquaintance were kind enough to make an appearance at my request. Who'd have thought zombies could be such gentlemen? I reckon it must be my son's good influence.
I suspect so. Okay, we're going up here. Oh, now it's wait a century to get a fucking Cusa pop. I assume this is a trial anyway. One can but assume. Yep. Hi. No, fuck's sake.
Is that you, Di? Pray forgive me. I was right on Greg's tale when I encountered a subterranean curiosity that demanded my immediate attention. I will be concluding my investigation forthwith. But in the meantime, might I trouble you to entertain Greg and his primal friend in my stead? Together we will reclaim the retreating blade from that knave, Di. Yes, just go on ahead. I'll be along directly.
Battle in the big keep. Yeah. Battle in the big keep. Alright, how long is this gonna take? 24 bloody minutes. Crikey. Well. Uno secondo e uno.
Alright. Suppose I can do some daily shit while I wait. Oh, never mind. Oh, perfect. Perfect Amundo. It's like I knew. Oh, shit. The perfection has... wait. There is an opportunity. We have an opportunity for greatness here, people. Just select the button. You can do it, Mr. Healer. You can do it, I believe in you. I'm starting to lose belief, I gotta be honest. My belief is draining. Ooh, look, there it goes. Woo. Are you trying to make me cry? Are you trying to make me cry? That's not a lot of clothes. Oh, sugar. How do I get it back up? There we go. Whoops, it is it. Oh, buddy. Oh, why? This is torture. Yeah, come on. Come on now. Don't be rude. Yay. Chicken again. Sorry. I got kind of lucky with those rolls, didn't I? I got Enkidu and I got fucking Ultras. I'm a very lucky Manderville man. Wham. Aww, little Enkidu. You had your true friend all along, Gilgamesh.
No, I lied again.
Oh, shit. That's too quick. I can read it. Just don't.
You can take your rusty blade for all I care. First, for true power and not so the strongest of swords won't suffice.
Maybe.
Warrior of light, you have proven a worthy opponent, but I warn you, treasure every moment with your weapon.
Gotta go quick.
For sure as day follows night, the hour will come when I claim it as my own until we meet again.
A little more time for the dialogue, please. Please. Alright, well. I believe it has been Adunzoed.
What out, I? Have you seen Greg and his oversized Avon companion? Lead them to me at once and we shall deliver the good bread together.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry.
The battle has already been won? That is triumphant news indeed. Clearly the lessons you have learned from me were not for naught. And what's this you say? The treaty blade lies hidden somewhere in the nearby wood. Worry not, my ever-loyal associate, for no buried treasure will escape the keen eye of Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, and inspector extraordinaire.
Now, which way was the forest again? I don't know, buddy. I don't have a clue. Couldn't possibly imagine.
Die. What news at Brimel and the Treaty Blade?
Why are those two here? Why are you bringing prisoners here? What is this?
Remarkable. I knew the Warrior of Light would emerge triumphant. Let us hope that Inspector Hildibrand enjoys similar success in finding the blade.
You'd think so, right? With his look.
Such design, such craftsmanship, at once bold and powerful, yet sensitive and refined. I believe I've found the inspiration for my next masterpiece.
Of course they're beautiful. They were the greatest treasures of lost Sildur. To think that they were locked away in the vaults, and those that destroyed our homeland and dragged our ancestors' names through the mud. And just how did you come to know these long-lost relics?
There was an ancient scroll passed down in our family, left to us by our dear grandmother. It spoke of the four warriors of light and their four relics, had an incantation of untold power. If we could have wielded this magic for ledge of legend, Ellie and I might still have had the last laugh.
Alas, speaking the words had no effect. Only a warrior of light can wield the power, or so the legend goes. Ah, what I would have given to see it. The ultimate achievement of the greatest mages this realm has ever known. And just what sort of incantation is this? The ring casts open the doors of justice. The wise man whispers a verdict true. As a mass, virtue shines down from the heavens.
To complete the incantation, the Warrior of Light would then hold forth the treaty blade and speak. Blade in hand, I swear unto you. The legends differ as to what happens next, but all speak of a great holy radiance shining down from the heavens. That's you.
Over here, friends. Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, returns with tidings most triumphant.
Hey, well done, buddy. I've got a sword.
That is impressive. Behold, safe in my hands, none other than the treaty blade, and the real one this time, I swear unto you.
Yes, yes. Just like that. I swear unto you, then.
Uh-oh.
My word. Whatever is this odd tingling sensation? But ridiculous. Hildibrand isn't a warrior of light. He's just some fool who thought he could stop the lesser moon with his own bare hands. It would seem the treaty blade is just as confused as the rest of us. No, the light. Someone stop it. I won't stand to see the legendary power of our forefathers wielded by this muscle-bound buffoon. Well. Alright, he's blasting off again. Skyward hoo! Oh shit. Well, I dare say that proved to be a most useful incantation indeed. And so the light of justice that shone from thy treaty blade banished the shadow, returning peace to the land. So the legend ended. I must say, I never expected it to be literally a beam of light. I suppose I wouldn't have been so much use to us after all.
Inspector! Oh, Inspector! Wait for me! Balls, balls, Hildy! First she almost died at your poor mother's feet, and now you fly off to God knows where without even giving her a kiss goodbye.
Ho ho ho! But appears that a case of wanderlust has once again struck Hildibrand, as it has many manderville men before him. Godspeed, my boy. When the day comes that you tire of mystery solving, your dear old man will be here to pass on to you the family art. So in the end, the Zildin incantation of legend was wielded not by a warrior of light, but a gentleman of light. Well, the treaty blade is some 6 centuries old after all. Perhaps it's not quite as sharp as it used to be. Magic that brought peace and happiness to the people of Belladia. It was every bit as beautiful as I imagined. To think I would see it with my own eyes, it's nothing short of a dream come true. He bumbles and stumbles through yet another case, and he still manages to make a girl's dream come true. A gentleman to the end. The bloody bastard. Oh dear. You'll be fine. What's this? A glint in the corner of my eye. A curious scent wafting in on the winds from a far-flung land. Do I smell a case? Fuck's sake. Were it not for me, my friends, but wherever the wronged ones are for succor, my Hildibrand will be there waiting, or something. Ooh, does that mean we're done? With this one. 2 more at least, I think, right? I don't think there's a Shadowbringers one yet, I believe. As far as I know. But I do not know, I suppose. Oh. Very classy. Hildibrand will return. Very well done, very well done. It was fun, that was. I quite enjoyed it, Inspector. Oh. Hi, buddy. Oh. Bye, buddy. So long. So long, I hope you enjoyed that tale. Hey, they're good. That was good. I liked it. It was fun. It was fantastic, let's be real. It was very good. I'll be there for you. Can do, my friends. Welcome to the club. Minion guide. I have too many favorites. Or maybe I don't. So who's new? You're new, apparently. There we go. Manderville man. Get your ass in my favourites. This is where you belong. Oh, and kiddo. You adorable little bugger. Alright, cool. Where'd the gear go? Did it just go straight into my... Oh yeah, it got into my armory on that. And the new thing? What was the new... There you go, put those away. Manderville code here, please. What was the emote? Shit. Social, right, emotes? I assume it's in special. Most gentlemanly, right? Yes. That's a favourite. I like it. You can go there. I don't have a merchant. And I shoot. Fucking weather. Bloody hell. Terrifying. Right. Go put this stuff away, and I shall call it. Shall call it here. For I must. Ooh. Hello, I'm home. Oh, just gotta stretch and bloody hurting a little bit. Alright. Hi. It's Kathmandu. Or Kathmandu, come on down. Yeah. Yeah. Do I have space in this? I'm running out. I do not. Fuck's sake. Well, I don't think I need you. No offense. Or you. No offense. Or you. No offense. Oh, maybe there wasn't a helmet. Manderville goatee. Yeah, don't mind if I do. No Manderville gloves. A Manderville man does not need gloves. Think you'll find Manderville bottoms. And what was the other one then? There was 2 pieces, right? Let's see. Manderville goatee, Manderville bottoms. Oh, maybe not. Alright, fair enough. That works. I'm not actually gonna use it, right? Yes, but I would like to see how it looks. I messed up. Manderville goatee. And Manderville bottoms. Ty, you are looking fantastic. Some might say you are a Manderville man. Maybe I'll wear that for the next round. For now, I've done things. Things have happened. Fun times were had. Yeah. I'm going to do this and do a little bit of this. Look at my teeth. I got a Raha in the background. It's my boy. And then I'm going to find my bad house. And I'm afraid I must say to you, a goodbye.